Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just here to do a quick flip through of this lovely ring bound journal. So it's a chunky one. Yep, I always love the chunky ones. So it's on the big rings here, and we've just got some tassels hanging from the rings in the form of sari silk and lace. It's bound with some sari silk and lace here. Now what I did, I think if I recall, tied them in a knot at the back to sort of hold them together. But then you can, take them off all together if you didn't want those. And then the cover, I think this was an envelope cover, but it's now much thicker than it started. Covered in fabric and various laces. And then we've got fabric ruffle, we've got a junk journal topper there, we've got a couple of flowers, a little sari silk bow, some sari silk ruffle, all sorts of different bits and bobs. The back is just plain, but just with some bits of lace kind of on there, for coordination with the front. Opening up the journal, I have to say, I really love how this journal turned out. It's so pretty. So, yep, on the front cover, we've got collaged background, and then we've got some fabric ruffle, we've got some lace trim, and then we've got a pocket here, which has got a tuck-in like that. This is actually another pocket, so we could have put something in there. Let me just see if I've got anything that will fit. Well, I mean, that's not ideal, but I'm just going to pop that in there for just something. So that can go into there. You've got journaling space, obviously, on the back of here. And then you've got this folded into here, and it tucks into the pocket. And then tucked into the pocket, we've got a genuine piece of vintage ephemera in the form of this invoice page, and this is dated 1949. It's on that kind of thin paper, so it feels really nice. That tucks in there. You've got a bow, and then here you've also got, this is just some digital paper. This is from my French collection papers. It's all been coffee dyed and looks really vintage and lovely. And then I just folded it in on itself. I just thought it was nice to have the whole sheet in there. So folded it in, and then you tuck it in. Oops, tuck it in on itself like that. So that just tucks into the side there. Oops. And then you've got some sari silk here with a little pearly buckle and some bling on here. And then the facing page, we've got this gorgeous collage piece as a pocket with just a little printable piece there from my pink Parisian kit. We've got some lace up here, and then a lace cluster. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze there, sorry about that. We've got a lace cluster up there and some sari silk down here, little cluster on here, and a butterfly from my Pale Butterflies set, and the bling in the middle of the butterfly. Going over the page here, we've got a coin envelope. Tucked behind it, we've got a genuine vintage invoice, and again, this is dated 1949 again. That just goes in there, and I love the fact it's blue. It just coordinates perfectly with the page. And then tucked into here, we've just got a journal card. This is from my Isabella journal kit, and that goes in there. We've got some of my Pale Butterflies, and then this is all from the Pale Damask, I think it is, from the set 1 Pale Damask. Then we've got some fabric ruffle, a sari silk bow, and some bling, and a fabric ruffle up there, a flower, and a bit of lace up there. Then on the facing page, we've got here a pocket with a pocket at the side, sari silk down the side. So tucked in here, just a little kind of like scrappy piece. This got some of my Regency era papers and some various other bits. All just tucked in, and that goes in there. This has got one of my vintage ticket printables, and then tucked in on the side we've got a piece there from the Victorian Springtime. Now, as you can see, my printer was misbehaving and not printed borderless, so you've just got a white strip at the top. I don't mind that, but maybe you would want to either paint that or something like that. That just goes into the side. And then turning over, we've got a corner pocket here, all sorts of lovely yummy pieces going on this page. So the corner pocket has a tag tucked in, and then we've got a pocket here and a pocket here. So a couple of printables there tucked into those two pockets. One of my ribbon embellishments up here, and then, oops, a butterfly there, a sari silk bow, some sari silk ruffled down, and that just tucks all in like that. And then we've got, this is just a page on its own, which I'd done a tutorial on these quite a long time ago. It's just got a tuck spot. That's one of my printables there, printed on vellum. It's one of the printable photographs. And then we've just got a stamped piece in there. Love how that looks. It's just perfect for a page. And then on the back, I've just put a pocket on the back with a flip down. This piece here is from my clocks collection papers. That just all tucks in like that. That's just a topper from my Great Expectations kit. And then we've got a piece of bling and some lace there. Love this page. Isn't that such a gorgeous, yummy pocket? So we've got here some genuine vintage ephemera tucked in to the pocket itself. And that's dated 1951. Look at how cute that is with that little baby or boy or, I don't know, toddler. Very cute. So that just tucks in there. Oops, tucks in there like that. And then tucked behind there, oops, I'm struggling to get that in now. This is just the perils of filming. Things never go in as they did in the first place, which is very annoying when you're filming. Right, I'm going to tuck that in like that. So this has got, I'm going to tuck this in the back because maybe it will slide in easily like that. Okay, then we've got a little flippy piece that we will tuck into this piece now, and then we've just got a journal card here which also tucks in there. So we've got a lot of different tuck areas on there. Another lace cluster and more sari silk. And then here we've got a little ribbon banner piece here, which I do have the ribbon pieces from time to time in my shop. I don't know whether there's any in there now. Some sari silk here, and then this gorgeous pocket, which, oh, I just love it. It's so pretty, isn't it? So this is from some genuine vintage book page, and then we've got various different bits clustered up on there. And then it's also a tuck spot. Sorry, I was trying to remember there what it was. Piece of vintage invoice there, just tucks in like that. Love how that looks with the tag as well, with the wax seal. Love that tag. Just all goes in there. And then here we've got a piece of vintage book page, oops, which has got an image on it. So there we go, that lovely image there. The vicar and his friends at supper. So love that. That just all tucks in like that. Like that. And then tucks in there. Love this big rose. That's from the Junk Journal Basics set 2. That goes like that. And then here we've just got another one of those kind of like, you know, independent pages, if you like. And we've got just a frame piece there, so you could kind of journal on there. And then here, I did do a tutorial on this, just using some large book images to make the, you know, the decorative part here. And then I've got plain pages here for journaling. So they've just got 1 or 2 decorative touches on them, but essentially they're plain for journaling space. A gorgeous paper clip here. Absolutely love this. This is from my decorative edge strips set 2, I think it is, with the flowers and the lace and things. And that's just then clipping on a large journal card in the form of a vintage book page backed onto card. Here some sari silk, and then, oops, here we've just got a fabric ruffle and then a piece here. A yo-yo flower and some lace running down the edge. Plain for journaling. Plain for journaling with a pocket. Again, another one of those stamped images there. Plain for journaling, but with a ruffle and a butterfly. More plain for journaling space there. And then here we've just got a little, oops, pocket with, again, just a little kind of flippy type arrangement there. These are all printable pieces here. But I love how that looks. It's very pretty, isn't it? And just goes really nicely on there. Love the look of this page. Isn't that just so pretty? So we've got here this obviously belly band formed by this collage piece. And then we've got some sari silk, a flower, lace, more lace up the top. And then tucked into there, we've just got a large, not large, sorry, a vintage letter dated 1919. Don't you love all that script on there? I mean, some of this is printed, but it looks like it's been written. And then some of it is written, but I love how that is. That's gorgeous, isn't it? So that just tucks in like that. One of my shoe printables. And then going over the page, we've got another here pocket with a vintage postcard. This is a genuine vintage postcard. Can't see a date. Oh, might be 18 something. Oh, I don't know, to be honest. That might just be like what's on the back. I'm not sure, to be honest. But I absolutely love that postcard. It feels very flimsy, very fragile. It's very, very pretty. And then we've got here a journal card, whoops, tucked in, and which now I can't pull out. Oh my goodness, this is just awful when this happens when you're doing a video. Oh, my butterfly got caught up, look. So let me just glue that butterfly down. It obviously wasn't very happy tucking into the pocket with the wing flapping. So yeah, let's repair that. There we go. So a journal card there tucks in. Now you have got another tuck spot at the back, which I've obviously missed putting something in, but you have got another pocket there. Not that you really need it, to be honest. There's plenty of other things going on, you know, without. Fabric ruffle here with some bling, a lace cluster and some sari silk, some lace down the side. Here we've got a top loading corner pocket, which I love. This is just from Collage Masterboard, one of my perfume printables there, making a cluster, a piece of my vintage ephemera there, which I think is another pocket, but I haven't put anything in it. Sari silk down the bottom, and then these two are both genuine pieces of ephemera. I'm not going to untuck this, but it's another piece of paper tucked in, but it's very thin, like the paper that you would get in a photograph album that sort of covers the photos. So it's a sheet from there. One of my little tabs on the corner there, and then going over, we've got here one of those pockets with the wax seals, which I did do a tutorial on. And then we've got this piece, which, oh, I can't see a date. No, I don't think it's got a date on there, but it's a genuine piece of vintage ephemera. That just tucks in like that. Got a butterfly printable. We've got a wax seal there. We've got some bling, a yo-yo flower, lace, more lace, more lace. Wow, lace everywhere on there. And then on the facing page, we've got here a little belly band with a flip up. We've got some sari silk, a fabric ruffle and some bling. And then tucked in here, we've just got a, what do you call these? Like a flippy tag thing. Yeah, kind of flips out. Love that, I have to say. It's got some collage going on the front, and then it's just got one of my frames there from the like vintage toppers. And then I've put a photograph in there, and then a couple of roses from the Junk Journal Basics set 2. And then going over the page, we've got another belly band here with, again, some genuine vintage ephemera in the form of this letter. And it's a double page letter, but it's plain on the back, so you could journal on the back, and that's dated 1912. So I love that. That goes in there. And then here we've got one of those cabochon ticket pieces with a doily, so I love that. You could always put something behind here as well. I haven't, but you definitely could put something in there. I'm not suggesting this, but just demonstrating. So yeah, you could tuck something in there as well. So I love that. We've got some fabric ruffles, some bling and a bow. And then on this side, we've got a large pocket with a, whoops, journal card here. That's from a vintage book. That goes in there. And then here we've got a pocket with, this is one of those, oh gosh, what do you call these? Matchbox book tags, which, oh, is it? I'm now thinking, have I glued this in? Oh my goodness. Oh, I think I've glued this in. No, I haven't glued it in, sorry. So some book page done in the form of a Matchbox book tag. So that all just tucks in up there. And then we've just got a couple of bits on there. That's from my Paris collection papers, but it looks very pretty, doesn't it? Just a torn out piece. That just tucks in there. And then we've got a topper piece there from my, oh, I can't remember now what pieces those were from, but I can't remember, I'm afraid. Pale butterfly, another sari silk bow, some ruffle, a butterfly there from the Junk Journal Basics set 2. We've got a number tab, more sari silk across the top, and then in the back pocket, a more genuine vintage ephemera dated 1892. That just tucks in the back, and then we've got a pale butterfly up there. Tucked in here, we've got another piece of genuine ephemera. This is again more of that sort of thin paper, you know, that would cover photographs. So that's in there. And then going over, so this is the last page. So we've got here a vellum pocket, which I think I did a tutorial of these, and this pocket, beautiful when I just take the pieces out so you can see it in all of its glory. So we've got, that's from my butterfly collection papers, but printed onto vellum, formed the pocket. This is from the documents collection papers. That might be the document set 2. Oh no, the I'm so sorry, I can't remember. It could be the Paris collection papers, this one. We've got lace here, some sari silk ruffle, and then lace at the bottom with some bling. We've got one of my frame pieces on there. And then just tucked in, this is just one of my music frame pieces. And then we've got here a genuine piece of vintage ephemera, again in the form of this letter, 1904. So you've got a lot of vintage ephemera in here. That just tucks in at the top. I love these pockets so much. And then tucked in the side, another piece of genuine vintage ephemera, and it's a postcard. That just tucks in like that. And then finally on the inside of the back cover, it's collaged up here with paper, and then you've got some fabric ruffle down the side. You've got a sari silk bow. You've got one of those ribbon embellishments, which is on top of a lace embellishment. Oh, a lace cluster. We've got some lace. We've got some more sari silk. And then this here is another vellum pocket, but this is in the style of those ones inspired by Wendy's Journal Adventure, which we did make these in the mass making. Bits layered on top. These are my Roses journaling cards. You've got then a little label there, and one of my bright butterflies, bright roses, pale butterfly. And then tucked in here at the top, again, another one of those genuine vintage postcards. Oops. And the postcards are plain on the back. I'm wondering whether these are by that woman who, there was a film where she kind of went round in the war photographing all the, you know, like the damage and things like that. It was a film that was out recently. I can't remember the name of it, but it doesn't say they're by her, but who knows, to be honest. But they're lovely pictures, you know, even though they are obviously the, you know, the buildings where they've been sort of, you know, war destroyed. But yeah, they're lovely postcards. So one there and one here. So lots and lots of genuine vintage ephemera in this journal. Loads of room for journaling, obviously, because you've got the, you know, plain pages, wherever they were here. And yeah, an abundance of interactive details and, yep, yummy pockets and things like that, and gorgeous embellishment pieces and things. So yeah, I really hope that you like it. It will be listed in my shop. Obviously, if it is sold at the time when this video goes up, I will obviously try and mark it as sold, unless it's sold kind of after I've put the video up, if you see what I mean. But yeah, I really hope that you like it. Let me know in the links below, or in the chat below, sorry. Let me know if you like it and what you think. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate a big thumbs up for this video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Thanks so much then. Bye.